Angel Reese, the big superstar rebounder in the WNBA, launches her podcast by taking an immediate shot, in my view, at Caitlin Clark and her fans. Caitlin Clark fans are the reason people are making naked AI pictures of me. How do you get there? What does that have to do with Caitlin Clark? She puts herself out there, even on this podcast, stomach out, breast barely hidden, legs front and center everywhere. She has sexualized herself.
Her fans are saying this. No, I don't believe in her heart that she has hatred towards me. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure she believes that I don't have hatred towards her. But when it comes to death threats, when it comes to people finding, like, I'm talking about people who come down to my address, follow me home. Like, it's come down to that. And like, when I talked about earlier on after the season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, like, I guess people thought that was like because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like, multiple occasions people have made AI pictures of me like naked, literally.
Really?
They have sent it to my family members. My family members are like, uncles are sending it to me like,
no,
are you naked on Instagram?
Angel Reese recently sparked controversy by saying she was being sexualized because of her public image. She referenced her Instagram photos and even claimed that AI-generated nude images of her were circulating. Surprisingly, she also tried to connect this issue to Caitlin Clark.
Multiple occasions, people have made AI pictures of me like naked, literally.
Really?
So I think it's really just the fans, her fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans.
Let's break this down. There's absolutely no connection between these issues and Caitlin Clark. This appears to be another instance of Angel Reese leveraging Clark's rising fame to stay in the spotlight. It's clear Reese is chasing clout, trying to attach herself to Clark's story to remain relevant. Frankly, Angel Reese's jealousy of Caitlin Clark is becoming more apparent. Clark hasn't done anything to her, yet Reese keeps creating drama. Why? Because Caitlin Clark is dominating the WNBA, gaining attention, and changing the game, while Reese seems left out. This isn't just about basketball anymore. Clark is taking brutal fouls on the court, and WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert hasn't intervened. Fans are frustrated, not just about the fouls, but because Clark isn't being protected as the league's rising star. Now, let's talk about the tension between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. This isn't a one-sided rivalry, it runs deep. Reese frequently brings up comparisons to Clark, while Clark continues to focus on what she does best, playing elite-level basketball. Even Serena Williams weighed in, showing support for Clark and noting that the negativity comes from people who simply can't do what Caitlin does on the court.
What advice would you have maybe for her?
I just love that she tries to stay grounded, and she says she doesn't, what did she say? She doesn't have a social, she doesn't look at her social, and I get it. I don't either. And I think it's so important to continue to do what she's doing, and no matter what other people do, then if people are negative, it's because they can't do what you do, basically. And hopefully she'll continue to do what she's doing.
This rivalry isn't just about two players. It's become a battle for the soul of the WNBA. Speaking of rivalries, the league is under intense scrutiny for how it's handling these situations. Recently, Diamond Shields committed a brutal foul against Caitlin Clark, sparking outrage among fans. Many immediately called it a flagrant foul, but the league's response was minimal. As if that weren't enough, Shields faced racist threats after the incident, highlighting just how divisive this situation has become. Tensions are high, and Caitlin Clark is at the center of it all. The league's hesitation to address these issues is concerning, and fans are demanding action. Meanwhile, Angel Reese continues pushing her "they're watching me too" narrative. But the reality is clear. Fans are tuning in for Caitlin Clark, not Reese. ESPN and the WNBA may try to promote both players equally, but the stats and numbers tell a completely different story.
Caitlin Clark is the best women's basketball player any of us have ever seen.
Caitlin Clark is the main attraction. Her dominance on the court and her connection with fans are undeniable. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is trying to keep up, but her efforts are falling flat. People aren't watching her. They're watching Clark. Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA is undeniable. The league has seen a massive boost in viewership, largely thanks to the Clark effect. Of the top 18 most watched games this season, 16 featured Caitlin Clark. This is no coincidence. Fans are tuning in specifically to watch her play. Clark's influence is driving the league's success, while Angel Reese continues to struggle to find her footing. Clark's connection with fans is electric, and she continues to outshine Reese in every way. The more Reese tries to compare herself to Clark, the more it becomes clear that Clark is in a league of her own. And it's not just about individual performance, it's about the way she's shaping the entire league.
Who's the best player in the country?
To the media or me?
As you see it.
I feel like I'm the best player in the country.
Okay, who's the second best player in the country?
Shit.
It's about the bigger picture for the WNBA. Caitlin Clark has become the face of the league, attracting new fans and significantly boosting ticket sales, TV ratings, and overall engagement. ESPN has been covering her rise extensively, with some even comparing her to NBA legends like Stephen Curry for her deep shooting range and ability to command the floor. Clark's impact isn't just on her team, it's reshaping the entire league. The Indiana Fever are climbing the standings thanks to her leadership, and the Rookie of the Year race is already effectively decided. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is falling behind. Her constant focus on comparing herself to Caitlin Clark is overshadowing her own game. Instead of concentrating on her performance, Reese keeps bringing up Clark in interviews, podcasts, and social media posts.
People didn't notice the game, they're noticing it now. Well, that's because of Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese. But there's nothing about her game that's really interesting.
But it's backfiring. Fans and analysts alike are starting to see through Angel Reese's attempts to stay in the spotlight by attaching herself to Caitlin Clark's success. The more Reese tries to bring Clark down, the more Clark shines. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's dominance. She's been breaking records left and right, leading her team while handling immense pressure. Her ability to stay composed despite constant fouls, dirty plays, and media scrutiny prove she's not just a great player, she's a true leader. The Rookie of the Year race is already decided. Clark has surpassed Angel Reese in every measurable way, from statistics to team impact. Fans are even speculating that Clark could soon be in the MVP conversation. So where does this leave Angel Reese? It's time for her to stop chasing Caitlin Clark and focus on her own game. Comparisons aren't helping. Clark is simply on another level. The more Reese tries to force the narrative, the clearer it becomes that Caitlin Clark is leading the charge for the future of the WNBA. What do you think? Is Angel Reese clout chasing by constantly linking herself to Caitlin Clark, or is there something deeper at play? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want all the latest updates on the WNBA's biggest drama, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting breakdowns and updates. Caitlin Clark is dominating the WNBA, breaking records, and leading the Indiana Fever to new heights with record attendance and TV viewership. Yet, WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes has repeatedly downplayed Clark's achievements, praising other players while ignoring her impact. Swoopes' criticism, including claims about teammates or Clark's stats, comes across as biased and petty, especially as Clark continues to prove herself as a generational talent. With Clark and Angel Reese in the Rookie of the Year race, the question remains, will the league and its legends finally give Clark the recognition she deserves, or will jealousy continue to overshadow her accomplishments?